River card is an ace. Does slow things down.
So many players out there. Chances are just too big that somebody flops an ace and takes a free card. Takes things slow a little bit.
So Wadzikowski's thinking, okay, what would my opponent call me with? What would he put me on? Well, if he's going to call me and think I'm bluffing, he's going to think I have spades.
Yep.
What kinds of hand could call? Probably a 4, but a 4 is a little bit unlikely because it's just a card that people don't play that often. Pocket 5s. Not too many hands. So that's why Wadzikowski is only betting 65,000 here. He just knows his opponent isn't that strong. Just hoping for some kind of hero call.
As I said, there were a lot of draws out there on the turn.
Ruicow just has king high. It's a good price. He's going to make the call of king high.
Wow. Lots of draws missed. He figured that Wadzikowski is very likely to have a straight draw, a spade or a diamond draw. Really good value bet sizing there from Wadzikowski.
Really? No.
No.
Dead. King high flush. Draw. King high flush. Ace is better than a spade.
Just laughing at him.
Is this a straddle?
I might have heard the word straddle.
Long time, no.
Yeah, the game is
A
too
king nine
small.
of spades. Same bad hand. No, it's wrong deck. Spade or deck.
I feel this. Like we ain't going up the million for one drop. We actually had like.
So Tan Xuan here is currently the big winner. He's up 358,000. Wai Kin Yong down 355,000. And this is just the start of the action.
Yeah, things are going to get bigger, especially if we're going to see straddles.
Yeah, the blinds are 3,000, 6,000 with a 6,000 ante.
We have some of the most action players in the scene, some of the most fearless.
Yeah, the Chinese players really drive the action. Tan Xuan, Elton Seng, Shanghai Wang, very strong and aggressive. Like, you better be ready to hold on to your seat when they've got the pre-flop progression. They're just willing to barrel you off. And you can't just wait for the nuts, because they're going to run you over.
Yeah.
Alright. We made it one orbit. Before the double straddle came on.
Wow, so this is a straddled pot. Double straddle by Shanghai Wang. This 24,000 double straddle. 4 deuce offsuit. Elton Seng has jacks, which is amazing.
This is my wheelhouse.
We have an opening raise to $54,000.
40 big blind poker is my wheelhouse.
This is a double straddle pot.
Sam Greenwood makes a really good point. Effectively, people are going to be only 40 big blinds deep now on average.
So Wai Kin opens from the new under the gun. Tan Xuan has an 8 in his hand. The straddle pots are always the most tempting.
Yeah, there's so much dead money out there being put in by hands that can have 2 random cards.
So Elton Seng always trying to get those straddles going on. He's picked up pocket jacks. This looks super suspicious because it's the first straddled pot. He's gonna reach for re-raising chips. 234,000 in the middle.
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. Shanghai Wang's like invested 24,000. He's just laughing.
It's going to be online actually, and if it's going to be full or I think it's like televised, but it's not streamed. Yeah, it's definitely not.
They'll make it into a TV show, I guess.
Yeah, but do you think they're gonna like show it the entire game or? Yeah, maybe just edit it.
Elton's saying
我本来想 all in 的这个。
so he wins close to $100,000 pre-flop there.
Just on a raise and some straddles.
Yeah.
哦，一滴水，哦，一滴水是前年的1016年，
那段时间打的吧？后面
牙没打，那个时候牙已经没打，
那个时候已经打。
已经没打了。
没打都赢冠军。
Shanghai Wang here. Raising to 22,000. Queen Jack offsuit.
就20多个人嘛，有多难，
哦，
对吗？
Vachikowski not gonna play the weak ace.
No? Cash game.
Tenchuan is a perfect hand for some deep stack cash games. Pocket fours.
Last time we could.
That is straddle or raise?
That's a raise to 22.
Better to ask.
I thought it was straddle too. It's definitely a raise.
He considered it, but gets out of the way.
I thought it was 12 because of the goofy chips there.
So a bad flop for Tan Xuan. Can't like seeing 3 overcards. Shanghai bets, takes it down, queen high.
哎呀，
As soon as there's been one straddle, it always becomes a thing. People asking each other to straddle, kind of challenging each other to straddle.
Back in time, kill the straddle.
It just takes a couple people to straddle to get everyone to do it.
Yeah.
So Rui Kao is going to put on to 12,000 straddle of 7-3 offsuit.
你有背着这个随时走的。
So Shanghai Wang in the big blind, king 9 of clubs.
It's a pretty strong hand.
Yeah, everyone looks pretty weak here.
He's in position to Elton Sang's call, and Rui Kao still has 2 random cards.
那个朋友很多人拿现在
Shanghai Wang makes it 46,000.
没有他的网查，他现在很多人想去看的，权威，马来西亚之棒。
Free chips.
对，要出数了。
100万美金，为什么才7张卡？
You know, there's some players where, because it's straddled, they play a little bit tighter because it's a lot more already in the pot. Some players, they play a lot looser, just going after it.
Straddle can do a lot to a game. Sometimes the game is really tight or it's really locked up. A straddle can really open things up, or somebody who's been winning, who's playing a little bit tighter, really gets sucked into some big pots.
上一次赌欧罗，那次赌韩币。
So it actually helps to have a lot of experience in straddled pots, just knowing how your opponents would approach it.
Yeah.
Second round.
It's also a good tool to unrattle some good players because it might be stakes that they've never played before.
We'll start about like the fourth.
I think it's too easy. It's too early. Like we're not. Nobody's steamed yet. Nobody
I'm
was
steamed already.
Somebody sitting here, no need straddle.
I'm like steamed already.
So Elton's saying, trying to get the straddle on. I think Bazikowski was trying to delay the straddle. Elton's saying, says he's steamed, calls him 7-5 offsuit.
Tries to prove his points.
Flop's the best hand. Jason Kuhn up to no good of 10-9 of clubs. He was the pre-flop raiser check calls out of position. Just thinks that Elton would just stab way too often.
Really wants to represent a weak ace here.
Goes check, check. Probably going according to Jason Kuhn's plan. River card is a jack, so there's a lot of overcards. Oh, this is a very advanced play from Jason. He came here to play today.
Yeah, this is very smart.
He's gonna fire a pot-sized bet, 90,000.